What if your best glucose-lowering tool isn't food? It's your muscles. We've heard it all. Cut out sugar and you're good. But what if I told you it's not just about what you eat? You might think a low-sugar diet keeps you safe from blood sugar spikes, yet that's only part of the story. Your muscles play a huge role in how sugar is used or stored in your body. Imagine your muscles as powerful glucose sponges. What's often ignored is how physical activity, or the lack of it, influences your blood sugar just as much as diet. And here's the promise: a simple habit could make those post-meal spikes disappear. Think of it this way: even a short walk after eating can have surprising benefits. But here's the part nobody talks about. So you've heard that eating low sugar helps. Wait, but what if we told you that just sitting after a meal can undo some of that good work? Picture this. Your body is a bustling factory with glucose boxes piling up. When we sit still, the doorways for those glucose boxes to move into muscles become sluggish. This inactivity means glucose hangs around in your bloodstream longer than it should, which nudges insulin to work overtime. You know what the crazy part is? If you didn't sleep well or you're stressed, it's like a fire alarm blaring in that factory, making things even more chaotic. Everything stacks up, creating a bigger spike than you'd expect, even with a healthy diet. And here's where it gets interesting. We've been sitting a lot, haven't we? And now, here's the part you've been waiting for. Muscle is more than just about strength. Think of your muscles as massive sponges soaking up glucose, that sugar floating around in your bloodstream after a meal. But how does this work if you're not hitting the gym hard every day? And here's where it gets interesting. Muscles have a unique ability to pull in glucose without needing a lot of insulin. Imagine insulin as a key trying to open sticky doors. More activity means these doors open wider and easier, even when insulin isn't as strong. You know what the crazy part is? Just 10 to 20 minutes of light movement like walking can start this process. In practical terms, that means not only do your blood sugar levels remain stable, but you also reduce how hard your body has to work to clear it. Harvard researchers found that even short, low-intensity activities were linked to better glucose control. So even if you're not up for a full workout, a brief stroll can make a substantial difference. Think of it this way: those muscles are waiting to soak up some sugar. But here's the part nobody talks about. In just 10 minutes, you can set a powerful routine that fits any lifestyle. Now that we know muscles act like glucose sponges, how can we make the most of that without intense workouts? Here's where a simple routine makes a big difference. Just 10 minutes of easy walking after a meal can help your muscles soak up glucose more efficiently, like clearing a blocked pipeline. Studies suggest this small habit can flatten those blood sugar spikes, and it's easier than you think. If you can't walk outside, try climbing some stairs, doing a gentle cycling session, or even housework. For those who prefer a low-impact option, a quick resistance band circuit works too. Safety first though. If you're dealing with joint pain or heart conditions, start low and progress slowly. For anyone on diabetes meds, make sure to monitor your levels to avoid hypoglycemia. Moving even a little right after eating helps that metabolism furnace burn fuel more cleanly. It's all about building a lifestyle that supports your body's needs. Now that we've nailed down the 10-minute post-meal routine, let's think about the bigger picture. Spikes are not just about sugar, they're about balance and buffering. Picture this: a checklist where each item adds to your buffer: food, sleep, stress, muscle. This week, choose just one to focus on. Try a post-meal walk, aim for an earlier bedtime, or practice a stress-busting technique, then stack the next. The key is to build incrementally, like stacking wins on a scoreboard. But remember, if you're dealing with persistent fatigue, frequent urination, unexplained weight changes, or known issues like pre-diabetes or diabetes, it's important to chat with a health professional. So what's your next step? Comment, walk, and let us know which meal gets your 10-minute walk. And definitely check with your clinician if you have any health conditions. This is where small changes become transformative. Remember, this is educational content. Always consult your doctor for personal medical advice.